Yeah, kids, man. These kids nowadays. And then we got Glenwood Day coming up. And and they just wanna go out there. I ain't gonna lie. If everybody go, I'm not gonna be the one left out now. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't know anybody that was going, would I go still? No. But it's not even like one or two of us go. It's a couple of us. But you gotta understand, these kids that haven't got beatings is gonna be out there. The kids that don't know about discipline, they don't gonna know. But they gonna let the system discipline them when they fuck up. Instead of the government letting us correct them when they're young, they want to correct them. They want to lock them up when they old. Ooh, I just thought of something. What if that was the plan all along? Let these kids get raised without discipline. If they discipline them, we're gonna arrest the parents. Let's let them get raised without discipline, because we know that they're gonna become adolescents. They're gonna become, what do you call it? Not adolescents, but they're gonna be called, what the word called when they're a menace to society. Not adolescence, but it's something sense. It got an essence at the end. But anyway, they're gonna be bad kids, right? They're gonna be bad kids, and they're gonna grow up, and they're gonna be committing crimes, and we could lock them up. Cause I ain't gonna lie, most kids that grow up with no discipline, they end up being like assholes. They end up being like not got it right. They end up thinking they know it all because hey, they ain't die yet. They ain't get in trouble. So their way of thinking and what they got going on, they think is right because nobody was there to correct them. Unlike me, like even though some kids are just, if you're bad, you're bad for real. Let me tell you, if you was bad growing up with me, if you was bad, you was bad for real. Cause you would get a whooping. I'm talking about an ass whooping. We're not talking about pop on the hand or grounded or get. I'm taking your game because back then we like being outside. You feel me? We like being outside. You knew you was a bad kid if you still did the shit after you got your ass whooped. Like some kids are correct. Oh, I don't. That whooping ain't worth it. I'm not going back outside. I'm not I'm not gonna break day again. I'm not going back on that block. But if you got your ass whipped, switch belt, whatever, but you still went, nigga, use it when you thought like, hey, getting in trouble is worth it. But you be like, yo, look, fuck it. I'm already out here. I know I'm gonna get an ass whooping. It's worth it. Get your ass whooping and do it the next day again. Get your ass. You're a bad kid. There's no doubt about it. There's no you're acting like you're bad. I know deep inside you're a good kid. Just like, nah, he wants to do this. He knows, I'm gonna whoop your ass because I told you not to do it, but you did it anyway. Why? And it was no, I don't know why I did it. Nah, it ain't no, I don't know. Why did you do it? You didn't care. And sometimes the answer is it's fun. Like today, my kids today, right? They do shit. I'm telling you, my kids, especially my middle child, my the Kai, Lord have mercy. But she does stuff, and not even the oldest one. But I'm teaching all of them. There ain't no excuses. You always think about what you do. Even when you jumped off that couch and put a hole in it. Not saying she did that, but just say she jumped off the wall. She bouncing off the wall, and she puts a hole in it. Before that hole even got in the wall and stuff, I need them to have the mental capacity to think about what's the worst thing that can happen if I run through the house and jump from wall to wall like they do in the movies. Like can my foot go through that wall? You know what I'm saying? Can my foot go through that wall? And even though when she even thinks about that and go test it, like, nah, I think it's solid. But if my foot do go through that wall, what's gonna happen? And then I need them to weigh that option. Like, I think I'm gonna have fun. I don't think I am gonna have fun doing this, and I think that my foot ain't gonna go through the wall. But if my foot do go through this wall, through my father's wall, he's gonna whoop my ass. Is that gonna be worth the fun? And then take it from there. If you feel like it's gonna be worth the fun, knock yourself out, girl. I'm not even lying, cause that's how I did it. I ain't gonna lie, that's how I did it. That's how I always used to think, like, yo, I'm a sneak out. I get grounded, get kicked out of school. I was a fighter. I'm a fighter. Like, fighting was never, like, there's one thing about me. I get hit or I get a certain, like, a tingling feeling from school. Like, a nigga try me too much. Because I never, growing in school, I didn't bully, right? I didn't bully. But I also had a zero tolerance for disrespect. So a nigga disrespect me or said some crazy shit to me, I'm already ready to go. And then I let him do it again. I always let him do it twice, never a third time. But it'd be like, shut up, you fucking. That's why your shoes is ugly. I'm just throwing some shit out there. Or fuck your hood, cause it usually be like fuck crip or that, or throw that shit. That's why your man died. Throw that shit in my face, and the first thing I do is I look at him and I'll be ready, but I'll hold off like, huh? Say that again. Give him a chance. Give him a way out. Look him dead in his eyes, like, huh? What you said again? He do that again, I'm on him. Sometimes I get jumped, sometimes I don't. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't, because at the time, I don't care about getting a whooping. I don't care about getting suspended from school. At that time, it's just action. Then I worry about that after, like, go home and be like, damn, got kicked out of school again. My mom's gonna kill me. But then I just think about it, because after that, I don't dwell on my mom about to kill me. It goes to it. Then I start thinking about ways that I could have avoided it. Like, could this have been avoided? Just walking home or going home, knowing I'm kicked out of school. And I'd be like, yo, could I have avoided it? And then most of the times, no. Could I just walked away? Yeah, I could have. That's a way to avoid it. But most of the times, I'd be like, hey, I'm just walking down the hall. And mind you, I've been got kicked out of my district school. I got kicked out of the school where all the niggas from my hood go. You feel me? Every hood got a district school. Like, all the kids from this hood go to this school. Once you get kicked out, you gotta start traveling to other people's school in other people's hood. Sometimes you go to a hood that you cool with school and you be chilling. But it's still not your hood. Like, my hood beef with them any minute now. But at the moment, I'm cool. And then sometimes you go straight to our hood. Straight there. Or you walking through the door and it's like, what the? Oh, you go to this school now? Oh, guess what? Yeah, man, I remember one time I went to a school and was only there for 2 days. I was there for 2 days. I was there for 2 days. 241, I believe. It's up there. It's past up the hill. Like, Brownsville, we got up the hill, down the hill. But it's like up the hill, Crown Heights, past the fire station. There's a school over there. Then it's off of Fulton. It's off of Fulton. Fulton. And what's that street? What's this street right here? Anyway, 241. I believe that's the name. I was only there for 2 days, man. And the first day, word got out, I was in there, but I made it home. It was no altercations, even though I bucked on some people in school. Like, I went there, I'm like, what's up there? Like, what y'all trying to do? Niggas wasn't trying to do nothing. They wasn't really trying to do nothing, because they wasn't, I threw them off. They wasn't grouped up ready yet. So I was just on there. I seen it. What's up? I go back to the school. I go back to the hood. I'm like, guess where I'm at? Guess who hood I am in? I told the niggas in the hood. But I'm just like, they ain't on shit. I'm young and naive. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm young and it's middle school, so I'm young and naive. I'm like, they ain't on shit. I done pressed the biggest nigga in the bathroom. He ain't wanna do nothing. Everybody else that was in my class in gym, I done told them niggas like, hey, what's up? Nobody wanted no static, and I got home safe. Man, the next day I got off that bus. I'm walking down the block. I heard Carib. I was like, damn. You know me. I'm like, don't turn around. Don't turn around. They said it again. I turned around. No cap. They said that shit again. I turned around. I'm like, they was like, yo, what's up? What's cracking? And I'm like, what's cracking? That's like nothing, nigga. Blah, 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 blah. Talking all this shit. So I'm standing there like, so what's up? Like, cause it was one nigga at first. Then before you know, before he got to me, one nigga was coming this way, one nigga, three niggas. And then I'm talking to them, they ain't busting no move. More people to just come and gathering around. And my head is like, don't run. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just instincts. Don't run. You run, they gonna chase you. So all I said was I didn't pop shit, but I didn't run. I didn't pop shit, but I didn't run, but I was prepared to get down. I was prepared to get down. And they kept talking until I was just like, man, fuck this. And I just swung. Because they was just disrespecting. They was just coming at me. I ain't gonna lie, they was just talking. And I just swung. I was just, man, fuck this. Got it on. Through the room now. People, I'm talking about, I'm fighting these guys. And I'm glancing up, like, you know, I'm getting, like, I don't fight with my eyes closed. Like, I like to see. You gonna give me a black eye, I want to see who did it. Like, so I'm fighting with my eyes open, like, and I'm telling you, I'm looking around, you know, swinging, getting, and they try to trip me, and I'm looking around, bro. I look up, these motherfuckers, I'm fighting in front of a park. Like, the school got a park in front of it. Motherfuckers is climbing. I'm talking about climbing over the fence like ants. Like, cause this park was big, so it would been a lot to go around. Even if some people was running around, but it's a lot to go around. And I glanced up, it's like 20, 40 people scaling the fence to get over it, just to get it hidden. I was like, oh, hell nah. And not to mention, it ain't just little kids. I'm in middle school. These motherfuckers is high schoolers and motherfuckers that's grown. There was nobody my age, or I believe it was my age, getting at me. It was all grown people, and the fucking it was a hot zone, so the cops was out there like after school and before school. Cops be out there, so they ended up breaking that shit up. Word. And then they took me into school. The cops actually took me into school, told the principal, and the principal was like, emergency transfer. I'm like, for what? It was like, nah. Second day here, they did all that, and they explained like they're in the whole park. They're like, we can't keep you safe. If them guys want to run up in the school, we can't do nothing for you. Like, you not safe here. You just imagine if niggas really wanted you in school and they run up in the building, yeah, they gonna call 911, but are they gonna get here before they run through the school looking for your ass? Are they gonna be here before they do whatever they gotta do for you? And you know, knowing shit like that, yeah, the school's gonna make a G call. They're gonna make a call on your behalf. Like, look, he ain't safe here, so go ahead and get him up out of here. And I ain't even mad at that. I wasn't even mad. My mom was mad though, but I didn't get in trouble because, you know, the officers told the what's her name that what happened, so I didn't really get in trouble because I didn't just go start. I only got in trouble by my mom. I ain't gonna lie. All the fights I got in, I only got in trouble if I swung first. But I swung first, but that instance I did swing first, but they, like, people already seen what was going on. They seen them coming up to me. They seen them, and we was talking for a minute. Like, at first, when it was just 1, 2, 3 of them, I was popping my shit like, "What's up, man?" Like, but then when they started getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and I just shut up. I was just like, but my head was just like, "Don't run. You run, they're gonna be on your ass." nigga, you a wolf too. Like, well, I'm a bear for real, but you know how wolves moves. Like, you know how they do. You know this world. I know this world. I know if that was on the other feet. First of all, if that was on the other feet, because I was active, so it was on the other feet, and you got caught out of bounds. I wasn't doing no talking. And niggas from my hood could tell you about that. Like, they could tell you about me. I does no talking. You out of bounds, I'm spanking. I barely talk. I don't be like, yo, what's popping? And come to you like, oh, you know you in. Nah, it's just like, what's up? Even if you got that. Sometimes I'm just being like, just just out of bounds. Pop, pop, pop. Just out of bounds, you out of bounds, get spanked. So I knew I was out of bounds the first day. The first day I knew I was out of bounds. When I pulled up to the school, because I think my mom dropped me off, or my uncle. Somebody dropped me off. I didn't know where the school was. So the first day of, they're not the first day of school. It wasn't the first day. It was the middle of the school year, but I had just got kicked out of, before I went to 2-4, I got kicked out of Bill to See. I got kicked out of Bill to See in the 80s. And they sent me there. And then as soon as I got over there, I was just like, that's 271, it's 241. All right, because after 241, I went to 271. So 241, as soon as I got there, I looked around, I was like, yo, these niggas don't like us. These niggas don't like us. I'm looking at familiar faces from Empire Skating Ring days. Like, that's how the beef started. Cause you know we ain't never go down there, but it'd be Empire Skating Ring on Eastern Parkway or Empire Boulevard. And it's called Eastern Parkway Ave too. But that skating ring back in the days, dangerous. But that's where if you was somebody, you going to the skating ring Friday and Saturdays. Really Friday nights. I believe, yeah. Friday nights was Empire, and then on Saturdays we went to the Bronx. It was skating ring in the Bronx. We went up there. But that shit, and that's how it happened. We got into a rumble with the niggas, and every time after, it was always some shit. It was always some shit, but it was young. We was the young crowd. It wasn't the older niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was just young, so we just fighting. Sometimes people would get cut. It wasn't really too much shooting. We was in middle school. It wasn't really too much shooting, really, but just some, you know what I'm saying? We rumbling. People that get cut. Regular shit in New York. But I knew it was, I go and I'm sitting there like, damn, that's them. I'm walking to the building. Niggas looking at me like, yo, what the fuck? Because I'm always front line. Like, I'm one of them niggas. Then when shit pop off with my hood, I'm in the front. I'm not like just a nigga in the front. I'm talking about, it's a bunch of us that front line there, but I'm always one of the main niggas in the front. Or even if I'm in the back somewhere, I'm the one that's pushing, move, and niggas moving out the way. And as soon as I get to the front, I'm looking, whoever's talking when I get to the front, pop. Like, yo, Tabby, crack that shit off. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. So they see me. They already know me. Like, yo, that's what's it. I got there, man. I'm just like, oh, fuck. I can remember it like it's yesterday, though. Because that was the first time that's the only time. I got jumped by so many people. I never got jumped like that. That's the once and only time I ever got. Not even in jail I got jumped like that. I'm talking about at least 100 people. Not all of them got to me, though, but it was at least 100. Yo, it was at least. I'm talking about, all I seen was heads coming towards me, man. Just heads. Mind you, just the niggas and the whole time I'm just looking for a way out. No way out. There was no way out. I'm grateful I got up out of that, though. I'm grateful I got up out of that. But that's when you knew you was bad. That's where I was getting at. That's where I'm get. That's the topic I was on. These kids don't know they're bad yet. They don't know they bad. They think they bad, and that's why their parents like, yo, you want to be bad or because they can't. You don't know the consequences. You don't know if you could live with the consequences of being bad yet. You just being bad, and they take your PlayStation away, or you being bad, and they give you a little pop on the hand, or they tell you grounded. That's all. That is consequences that you could live with. It doesn't hurt. Your feelings ain't hurt. Just oh, you just gonna ground me? I'm just gonna stay in my room, read a book. Okay. Go to school the next day. I'm grounded. No, all right. I'm supposed to be grounded. Now I sneak out. I'm breaking day. I come back in there like, you disrespecting me again? Give me your TV. You give them the TV. They sneak out again. Oh, I don't know what to do with him. He's not listening. He doesn't respect me. It's like, it's because it's not working. It's not working. You're taking stuff from me and I'm doing it again because it's funner outside anyway. So there's a reason why I did it the first time. I broke day because I'm out there having fun with them. I'm at my man's crib or whatever playing his PlayStation. So when I come home, you take my TV. It's like, all right, I don't want to be here anyway because I'd rather be outside. So I sneak out and now, oh, you're grounded for another 2 weeks. You may stay in the crib for 1 or 2 days, but then you back outside. You don't care. But if you get that ass whooped, as human beings, I think as human beings, we only respect violence. Children and all. A nigga, somebody in the club, right? Somebody in the club getting out of their face. They getting out of their body, right? They calling girls bitches. They spitting on motherfuckers. They slapping niggas. And a bouncer just grabs you and throws you out and be like, hey, don't come back. He goes to a next club. He gets drunk, do the same thing, right? But they don't beat him up. They just grab him, throw him out. Don't come back. When does he learn? He gonna go to the next spot, feel himself like they ain't gonna do nothing. I'll slap him. He ain't gonna do shit. They just gonna throw me out. But imagine when you do stuff like that and like you push a nigga and the nigga just beat the brakes off of you. You're gonna start thinking about like your life after that. You're gonna be like, damn. Even win or lose, because either you win or lose don't even matter. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna be like, damn, I can't just be pushing people and not respecting nothing to happen. Same with kids. You grounding them and talking to them help. You need to talk to your kids. Some parents don't talk to their kids. They just order their kids. They don't really talk to them. They don't chop it over them. But if you just ground them and take things away, that's not gonna do it. That's something they could live with. You gotta do something where they can't live with it. Like they don't want this pain. Like whooping them with a belt. When they do something, be like, yo, but my dad's gonna whoop me with a belt. But if they do it anyway, that means that's them. They do it anyway. Like I just got whooped for sneaking out the house. I'm about to sneak out again. It's worth the ass whooping to you. That's something you like. Now, as parents, we need to be like, look, she's willing, or he or she is willing to get an ass whooping to do this thing. So, how do we make this work? What is she actually doing out there? How can we turn it into a positive? She's going out there and what? Or he's going out there and what? He's running around playing tag. What are they doing out there? Oh, they're at the park playing ball. If every time he's sneaking out, they at the park. He's playing ball, chilling with his friends and playing ball all night long at the park with the guys. Go put him in some extracurricular activities. If your son is breaking day outside with a ball in his hand, he coming home sweaty. When he come home from school, he playing ball. He's chilling with his friends after. They going to his son's house. They chilling. Then they going back outside. They chilling at the park, chilling, smoking, whatever they doing out there. Chilling with the older heads, talking to girls. He always got gym shorts on or something in the cut because any minute now they could run a 5. Go put him in the YA. Go put him in the PAL. Turn a negative to a positive. Turn a negative into a positive. That's what we should be doing in our generation. Not this experiment about not hitting your kids. It's not working. This experiment, don't hit your kids, is not it ain't working. It's not for us. Yo, Zaman. That shit does not work. Chopper Thursdays? Niggas talking about Chopper Thursdays. It ain't working, man. That's not for us. And they'll never admit that, hey, it's not working. They still running with the narrative. Don't hit your children. Like, fuck you mean? Even a dog fucking nips at his fucking... You get what I'm saying? Wolves, everybody, they course correct all their cubs. Monkeys, everybody. They all get discipline their kids. They all teach them stuff. But we're not supposed to because we're intelligent. But look what that's happening to us. These kids are wild. They're wild. And they do all these things. But when they get caught and when the system's like, hey, we're going to lock you away for some years now. These kids turn. You see who they really is in court. You see the baby that you gave birth to. You see the baby that you raised when they're sitting in front of the judge. And he was like, and they're reading off like, hey, what you've done can give you the maximum sentence of 20 years. You could get 3 years for this count. You could give 1 year for this count. You could get 15 years for this count. And you could get another 2 years for this count. If you go to trial and you lose, I will be giving you all of that time. And you see the baby you raised like, Mom, but don't let him take me. I'll change. Like, it's too late. It's too late. You did it already. Whether you hurt somebody else's kid. Now, mind you, the other person's kid probably not that innocent either. But listen, that's where we're not disciplining our kids. It's too late. You done did it. All I could do right now is plead with the judge like, hey, he's only 17, only 16. He ain't never been in trouble before. But they're going to sit there and be like, go tell his mom that. And you, in your head, you like, I'm telling you that because you I felt, you know what I'm saying? We could have raised this so, we could have did so much different. Because when I got beaten, look, I'm a doctor. I got whoopings. I ended up being a doctor. Because when I did these things, I didn't think the whooping was worth it. I used rationality, but we're not doing it for these kids. They're going to school like, damn, don't smoke the vape. Don't smoke. They kids in middle school. They vaping. So in middle school, the oldest kid in there is 13. Middle school from 11, 12, 13. Oldest kid in there 13. In middle school from 11 to 13, they're in there vaping. And all they're saying to themselves is the worst they like, I don't care what she gonna do, ground me? What she gonna do, take away my PlayStation? That's what they're saying to each other. Like, ooh, your mom found that. Like, all she gonna do is ground me? Shit. If she found out, if she finds out, who gonna tell her? Nah, ooh, you gonna get your ass whooped. It's like, do I wanna fight my dad, or do I wanna not fight your dad, but do I even wanna feel that right now? Like, nah, I'm good. Fuck grounding. Keep your TV. Keep your game. You fuck up is me and you. And I ain't got a son, but when I get a son, I ain't whooping him. I'm boxing him. He gonna be disciplined and trained at the same goddamn time. I swear. From what? From the age, I think from the age 5, I'm gonna start throwing fucking. I'm gonna be start throwing shots at him. No cat. From 5 years old, I think 5 is a good age. I'm gonna pop him, but when he hit 5, when it's time to discipline him, I'm gonna be like, go get the gloves. Go get the gloves. Go get the gloves, and you're gonna take. I'm not gonna hit him hard, but you know, I'm gonna, not even in his face yet. But I think when he gets 11 middle schoolers, I'm gonna be body shotting him and shit until he gets middle school. Middle school, I'm gonna start tapping his chin. I'm gonna start, not too hard, but with the gloves on. And I'm gonna give him his pair. Like, if you wanna swing back, come on. But I'm gonna do it until he feel it. He gonna feel them. It's not gonna hurt. Like, I don't know if any of y'all boxed before. It's not gonna do nothing, but he gonna feel it. That pressure gonna be there on him. That shit gonna ring his low. He gonna be like, nah. Yo, let's skip school and go to the beach. Nah. I do not feel like dealing with my pops if he catch me. He just told me to come home. He told me go to school and come home. Going to the beach with a child was not part of that wasn't part of the program. That wasn't part of what he told me to do. But this is wild. It's the first time I didn't really set up everything. I just got on here and just went to work. Charger's not plugged in, phone dying. Yeah, kids, man. They need to change that narrative about not beating your kids. I think if we was beating our kids, if our generation was allowed to, I'm not saying we don't beat our kids, but if our generation was like allowed to beat kids, this shit sound fucked up. I am not gonna lie to you, but it's real shit. If our generation was allowed to beat kids, a lot of these kids would be flying fuck straight, cause I'm telling you now, I be seeing it in their face. I be seeing these kids. I see them. When them niggas be getting all that time, the first look on their face is, I didn't know this could happen to me. They not ready for the consequence. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When shit happen to them, they not ready for the consequence. They not ready. You're not sitting there like, yo, I didn't know. Like, cause when my mom or my dad, who was the authority, when I got in trouble, I got another chance. I didn't get a whooping. I didn't get a beating until I had to cry myself asleep. They just took something from me, and then after they're not all that mad anymore, they gave it back. Cause that's what's gonna happen. I take your TV for a few days until I'm not mad at him no more, and then you're gonna get on my nerve because you're grounded. You're in the house bothering me. I'm gonna go get your TV. I could get my TV. Go ahead, go get your TV. And on the low, as parents, when you give them back their stuff and they happy, it kind of makes you happy. And in your head, you want to believe, like, yeah, you ain't going to do that again because you love that PlayStation. You're not going to do that again because you love that iPod. No. That's not what we teaching them. We teaching them, like, hey, stay out the way long enough. I'm going to get my shit back. What y'all think? You think I'm bullshitting? I'm bullshit. I think I'm speaking facts. And that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, what is death? What's just going on in the world though? Ooh. What is going on in the world? What's just going on now? Oh. So tell me, right? If that's is actually going on in the world, why why isn't this happening? I can't say it's not happening in the white community because I really don't know what's going on in the white community because they don't cover it as much. I looked on the FBI statistics for like murderers and stuff like that, and white people got it's more white people in jail. Actually, we like to say that prisons is built for black people or the minority, but one year, I don't know what year it was, 2021, 22, or 19, I don't know. I was just looking up periodically. But one year in the United States, 7 million white people were sent to prison. 7 million. Well, 7 million and change. Only 3 million and change was black people. Black people were sent to the thing. Altogether was a couple tens of millions of people sent to jail. Even less for other like Indian, Asian, whatever other. But white people, white Americans, 7 million and change. Black African Americans, 3 million and change. Of it, that was for murders and like murderers, homicides. Well, that's the same thing, but murderers and what's the other one? Manslaughter, stuff like that. 4,000 and change. 4,000 and change was white people had 4,000 and change of it, and no, it was more than that. It was 6,000 murderers was by white Americans, and 4,000 of it was by black Americans. They had the higher murder rate. They had higher way, 3 million more convictions. But for some reason, they like to cover. They cover the black people or the minorities so much that we believe, and I understand. I can see where we believe that the prisons is made for black people. Because that's what we see. We're from the black community. That's what we see. Also, that's all we hear. That's what the news reports to us and all that. They ain't telling us about these white people going to prison. Unless they do some crazy shit. Unless they do some crazy shit. Mayhem. What's the word, my boy? Unless they do some crazy. That's the only way we hear about white people. But yeah, that's why I can't speak on it. So I was about to say, you see how the prison system is like for our kids? But I don't know how it is for the white people kids, because the white people kids is just as bad, dead ass. These little kids out there training in the country, they out here. I think a white kid pick up a gun faster than a black kid. They're more familiar with guns than a black. An average white kid is more familiar than an average black kid. You asking me what I believe? I believe like for a rifle is like the rite of passage for a white kid. like a rite of passage. It's like, oh, you're a teenager now. You turned 13. Here goes your first rifle. Enjoy your party, and tomorrow we're gonna take you on your first hunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you on your first hunt tomorrow. Enjoy your birthday. And then tomorrow come, they go on the floor. Her father teach them how to be patient. They teach them how to track. Then they teach them how to kill. You see that deer right there? Shoot it right here to get a kill. Right. You see that breastplate over to the leg, right under that left shoulder, that front left leg? I need you to aim right there. And they sit there and they got the rifle. They teach them how to breathe. They teach them how to shoot. 13 years old. Yo, what's up with my game? Alright, my game not responding. That's wild. Let's see what's going on here. Let's turn this off. They teach them how to shoot. So to me, a gun in violence is like the white man's passive. And I also think they teach them the responsibility about it too. I think though, I'm not them, like I don't know that type of their side of the culture, but I will believe that they teach them the power that they hold. With great power becomes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Well, great power. So I'm thinking they teach them all this about the power in your hands. They probably got a whole sacred speech before they squeeze and kill the deer or bear or whatever they killing. They used to do that back in like Greece and shit like that. Or Sparta. What I seen in the movies, they little kids, they sent them in the mountains. Be like, oh, come back with a wolf. Remember when Sparta came back with the dire wolf on his head? That's the same shit. You get the nigga fucking, the rifles, the spear, and they take him. The rite of passage, get you a kill. Well, that's a wolf, kill him. That's a deer, kill him. Get your first kill. Here, take the knife. This is how you gut. Here, gut it. I'm just here to watch. This is your shit. Gut him, yeah. Go in there. You feel that organ? Pull that out. 13 pulling organs out. Yo, white kids is different. It's a different kind of bringing up, and it's a different kind of bringer up, and they are not the same as us. Shit, you can't even take, some black people can't even go fishing. Well, we could go fishing, but I'm saying like gut the fish, cut the fish. Like they want to sit there and fish. Like, yeah, I go to fish. But now it's like, here you give them the knife. Like, all right, take the thing out. They be like, nah, you do it. Cut the fit open. Like, no, it's still moving. Like, imagine y'all doing that and the deer blood's still warm. Can y'all do that? Can we do that? I ain't gonna lie, just the thought of it, I need to go hunting. I need to go hunting one time. Wow, what's going on here? It's up to date. So then what's going on? Why am I... It's not letting me look. Is anybody else having trouble? Let me see. Warzone. Trouble. Getting past. What's this called? Start screen. Start screen. What it says? Okay.
It's Quadric. I know I've been back on this like a long time, but I'm back. Yeah. Alright. Listen, I got this. Okay. So, today, if I'm gonna help y'all fix this glitch that's been happening to people a lot. Most importantly, me. The it's a glitch like I don't know if it's a glitch or not. It's not working where you press X on the game and like you can hear me. You pressing X, it's not working. But it lets you. But basically, what you want to do, it's an easy fix. Basically, what you want to do is go here, go down to your controller, and all you want to do is click it, turn it on, and turn it back on. As soon as you turn it back on, it works. That is all what you have to do for this glitch. It's an easy glitch. I mean, easy fix. But I think you have to do it all the time until they fix it or something, because I don't know. I thought my controller was broken, but nah, it's not broken at all. Just I think you gotta keep doing this. It works now.
What did you do, motherfucker?
I just wanted to post this video because a lot of people have been having this problem. This is an easy fix.
You didn't even tell me. You said go to your controller, go down here, stupid ass. I think all he did was turn off. Like I could press here, dual sensor, turn off controller. Now turn it back on. Still don't work. This guy says you have to go to logging settings, log into PS5 automatically, and make your account the first one when you turn on the system. Then restart the system to apply. Hopefully this works for you guys. Thank you. Everything just solved my problems. Didn't solve mine, buddy. Man, that shit did not help.
In this video, I'll show you how to fix the Black Ops 6 issue where the game gets stuck on the loading message of the day screen. According to Reddit users, one method that worked is spamming the F1 and space keys repeatedly as the game launches. Multiple people confirmed this fixed the problem.
No, I can't do that.
Another method you can try is pressing Alt-Tab at the same time when the game is stuck, which also helps some users get past the screen.
No. On screen on PS5.
this screen now. I've seen all the recent comments about you couldn't get your Call of Duties to work. Let me know if you can get them to load or whatever, or...
Hold on, is there comments? Maybe the comments told them.
Can't get past this screen now. I've seen all the recent comments about you couldn't get your Call of Duties to work. Let me know if you can get them to load or whatever, or are you on this screen or not? Can't get past this screen now. I've seen all the recent comments about you couldn't get your Call of Duties to work. Let me know if you...
So I found out it logged me out the account. It says Santa that's TAVICOLA, but let's go here. It says sign back in. Am I signed in? How do you know if you're signed in? I guess I'm signed in now. Let me see. Hold on. Yep, I'm signed in. I'm signed in now. Ah, easy fix, clip it. So, if you having trouble logging into your Call of Duty, that screen, the starting screen, you're logged out of the update logged you out of your PlayStation store. Let me go. It logs you out. If your Call of Duty not getting past the startup screen, go here, log back in. Then when you go here, you be lit. Look, everything works. Wow. By clicking, I agree to software licensing, clicking on privacy. I'm lit. Clip it. That's something I need to clip. When did I do that? At 151? Is that 151? Yeah, I guess. Nah, that needs to be clipped. It needs to be clipped. That's wild. Cause I didn't know what to do just now. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of getting tight. This was at around 54:39. 54:39. Definitely gonna make that a goddamn clip for you too. 54:39. COD fix. Gotta do that, cause I just Googled it and these niggas was talking bullshit. No cap. They wasn't talking about shit. Had me looking up dumb shit. Here we go. And I'm going in full warrior mode. What's full warrior mode, you ask? What is full warrior mode, you ask me? Would you like to know? This is full warrior mode. Okay. When I back this shit out right here. Yo. It's gonna be trouble, trouble, trouble. Yep. Lit. What was that fell? I have no clue. Something fell. Oh, my mic thing fell off. My mic thing fell off right here. Click that back on. There we go. Now we ready. Okay. Now we ready. We ready. We big ready. There we go. Is you ready for this? Leave fire in range. Let's see if any ganglies is in here. Where my ganglies is at, man. Where my hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Wait.